and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses, and we had only 2 wins, and we still came out in profit. Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. How is it possible to have losses and still win with binary options? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about right on this video. And we can do that using very specific trading tools that are available. And one of those tools is the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, which is something that I provide to all of the VIP members inside of our private Telegram group. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. We're going to put this to the test, but I'm also going to show you how you can have multiple losses and still win. And so that's what this is all about. And also, guys, bear with me. Still feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm getting over this. Should only be like another day or so, and I'll be back on track. So my voice is a little raspy, but that's all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up Pocket Option right now, and we're going to use a strategy. Now, this video is not really focused around this one strategy. We're going to be using a zigzag indicator strategy. If you want the full tutorial on exactly how this works, I will leave a link for that down below in the description of this video. So we're going to be using the zigzag indicator. Also, for the time frame, I will be using S15 and the regular candles, and also a 15-second expiry. So let's get started here. I've got $300 of real money inside of my Pocket Option account. I'm going to come over here to the Trade Manager and make sure that my initial capital is set to $300. And I have about, for me, I'm going to do 2 out of 11, so which means that I must win 2 out of 11 trades in order to become profitable. Now, if I win the first trade, the next trade is going to be under $1, and of course, Pocket Option does not allow us to trade with less than $1. That's fine. And so I will consider this session completed by restarting the session. Okay, so just want to let you know beforehand. Now, the Trade Manager is going to provide to us the exact trade amounts that we must use based on the size of our initial capital, which is over here. And then the payout amount, this can be changed and modified, but for me, I'm going to closely keep an eye on the payout amounts for the different assets that I have favorited up here inside of Pocket Option. And so far, they are all paying out around 92%, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so now the Trade Manager tells me the very first trade amount is going to be $109. So let's go ahead and I'll put that in here. It's $1.09. And that's it. I'm pretty much ready to go. And so I'm going to look for an entry here with my strategy, and we're going to go through and just keep trading. If we have losses, we're going to go ahead and continue. So I'm going to wait here for this. We're looking for an opposite color of the green while we have the zigzag line pushing this up. If you are a member, part of our VIP Telegram group, you're probably already familiar with how the zigzag strategy works. It's probably one of the most popular strategies, and members in the group also discuss how you can improve on this strategy inside of the group. I got a red there, so let's go ahead and take that. Just went ahead and did a sell, and we got about 15 seconds to go. So let's just go ahead and wait this out. If it's a win or if it's a loss, does not matter. Already working with a fairly profitable strategy already. So that's a win. So let's go over here. If I enter in a win, of course, the next trade is under $1. So we will consider this session completed. All right, so our new balance is 301. Let's go back over to the Trade Manager, and we must update the initial capital to 301. All right, and the next trade amount, it looks like it's about the same amount, so we can go ahead and continue trading. And I will just find another setup. And this is all you do. And so looks like we got a little bit of a push there. If that holds red, By the time that countdown runs out, then I'll go ahead and enter the trade. Looks like we got about 1 more second. I'll go ahead and enter as a sell. And we are getting a little bit of a push down there, which looks really nice. But hey, it could flip around. It could be a loss, right, guys? If you've been trading pocket option for any amount of time. There we go. So we've got another 2 wins total so far. And this session is pretty much completed. So I'll go ahead and zero this out. The new balance that we have is 302. And you just keep doing this. And this is all you do. So now the new trade amount, or the first trade amount for based off of the new size of our initial capital, is going to be 110. So I'll come over here and just enter 110. Now you can see this is compounding over time. We've got some members doing as much as 20, 30 sessions per day. You know, if you're making 0.5% for every single session that you're doing, this adds up quickly. So let me just go ahead and let's find another setup here. Looking for, this looks okay. We had about 4 seconds, 3 seconds on that candle. There we go. I'll go ahead and enter there. And it's going down or it's going up. It doesn't really matter. Hopefully we'll have some losses here because this video is all about losses and we have not received any losses yet. And so what I'm going to do is go over here and we want another one. So that's it. Let's go ahead and restart. The new balance is 303 and 1 cent. The trade amount is still $1.10. So I will go ahead and leave that there. Let's go ahead and look for another setup. Currently, we have not had any losses, which is not uncommon with the zigzag strategy. And so you guys are seeing right here firsthand. And looks like we got a little bit of a push there. Waiting for the alternate color, which is red. I'm not really crazy about that. Let me look for something else here. You know, it's kind of interesting because, you know, we want to trade well. But however, if we do receive a loss, I want to show you guys how you can still win. But we have not received a loss yet. Okay, this looks okay. Let's see what the next color. Okay, so we've got a little bit of red there coming through. If we close on this red, now that zigzag line is not really ideal, but this looks like it has potential. So I'm going to go ahead and enter. And that's it. So that's all we do, guys. Really simple. Whatever it does, we're going to go ahead and enter that into the trade manager, whatever the outcome is. So we've got a little push there. Okay, so that was a loss. We got a loss, guys. Let's go ahead and enter in L for loss. Now the trade manager will give us the size for the next trade. It takes care of all the math. It does everything for you. So the next trade amount is 206. Let's come over here to pocket option, enter in 206. Okay, this looks pretty good. So we've got a red here. We've got a good series of green candles. Now these green candles are really kind of small, but that's okay. Oh, good push there coming down. We've got about 2 more seconds and I will enter the trade. There we go. Making sure everything is good. We've got 206 for the amount. Perfect. Okay, so we've got 8 more seconds. Looked like it really went against us, guys, but that's okay. This video is all about showing you how to recover and have losses and still win. The next trade amount is going to be 383. Let's come over here and I'm going to enter in 383. Great. Let's look for the next setup. So I'm just going to walk through and, we want to make sure that zigzag is laying over those candles like it should. This is pretty choppy, so typically I will stay out of this. I'm looking for some real healthy bodies. Okay, this is risky. This is super risky, guys. Because you know why? Because this body of this candle is very small. So I like to see a little bit more size of the candle. What have we got? About 1 more second. Okay, that's a win. Let's go back over here and mark this as a win. Now, we are not done with the trading session, although the next trade amount is under $1. So I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it for this video. This next trade amount that the trade manager is giving me is 92 cents. And, Pocket Option's not going to let you trade with lower than $1. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here and just enter in $1, right? Because that's the closest we can get to 92 cents. And so that is just I wouldn't say it's kind of like a hack, but it's just another way you can do it. Now, if this number was much lower, then I would just enter or end the session, because it's at your discretion. If you feel like you've made enough profit for your trading session, you're free to go ahead and end that session. It's your money. If you're happy with the profit, then go ahead and end and start a new one. Simple as that, guys. So let's go ahead and look for another setup. And yeah, this is fun. So, it's low stress, because I know when I have those wins, I make up for the losses that I have. And that's the beauty of it. We've got a lot of members in the group, but we just reached over 200 members inside of the VIP group. I also have a testimonials group. It's just a group of testimonials, and we add to it every day. And so you can find that with the link down below in the description. I'm going to go ahead and enter that. That closed red, and let's go ahead and see what happens. So if we get a push, if we get a drop of that candle, you're going to be able to see that. So looks like we do have another loss, guys. So we had 2 losses here. We had a win, and then we have another loss. Now look, the trade manager, it's going to give me a different amount. So this is the next amount that we must enter if we want to recover our losses. The trade manager is going to use advanced mathematical calculations and come up with these trade amounts for you. So there's no guesswork for you. You don't have to sit and figure out, how much should I go in on this trader? No, it's nothing like that. The trade manager will take care of all that for you. The next trade amount is going to be 192. So let's come over here and enter in 192. Perfect. Just like that. And let's continue to the next setup. Yeah, this one I'm not crazy about. I'm going to go ahead and close that one. And maybe let's add some new assets to the chart. There we go. Normally I would not, guys, but I might just go ahead and do this for you, just so we can get some more trades in here if this closes on green and it's hesitating. But I'm going to go ahead and enter. And yeah, there you go. So we've got an entry, and let's see what happens here. So, it looks like it's going against us, so that's fine. So losses are okay if they happen. Okay, so that's another loss. Let's come over here and mark this as a loss. The next trade amount, the trade manager says that we must use $4 on the next size. Let's come over here and enter in $4. Going up pretty strong, to the moon, I guess they would say. Well, we're only on a 15-second chart, but we've got some red here. Let's wait 8 more seconds to see how strong this is. 4, 3, 2, and there we go. There's my entry, guys, just like that. And whatever it is, it is. So if it's a loss, if it's a win, we'll go ahead and log it and place it into the trade manager. And so it looks like it's going to be another loss, guys. All right, so we've got another loss. Let's go ahead and put this loss in here. So look at how many losses we have had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, 1 win. And so we only need 1 more win to win this session. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. But before we do that, we must enter in the new trade amount, which is 835. All right, now's a good time to check the payout amounts. Everything looks like it's paying out around 92%. And if that's the case, then I will go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and look for another setup. If it holds red, which it looks like it is, I'm going to go ahead and enter. 1, there we go. Perfect. Good entry on that. And even if you have a loss in trading and inside Pocket Option, as long as you're following your strategy to the T. And there's another loss, guys. So perfect. Good example for this video. Next trade is 1743. 1743. And always stick with your strategy. Stay and follow the same strategy. Even if you guys are having losses, just keep on going. Yep, it's going down. So we got about 3 more seconds and decent setup, I would say, for the most part. Just looking for a good green here to enter on. And it's kind of hesitating. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we got about 2 more seconds. Already kind of filled out on that green. Looks like it's already kind of going in the right direction. And pretty good sized green body on that. And so let's go ahead and wait this out, guys. We got about 1 more second to go. And that was a win. So now let's go over here. And we've set this to win 2 out of 11 trades. We have done that. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. And we had only 2 wins. And we still came out in profit. Excellent. And so, okay, the last trade, the payout dropped to 88%. And so that's why we were not able to reach our target profit over here. And that's fine. To prevent this from happening, what we can do, the trade manager allows you to modify the payout amount. And you can configure this into your calculations. So now what you can do is you can just put in here 80, and that will make the calculation or make the payout amount over at 80%. So even if the payout amounts inside a pocket option drop to 80%, you're still going to come out in profit. Now, because this dropped and I had my settings at 92%, this is why we didn't make as much profit. However, we are still in profit. We have lost no money. We've actually gained. So we've already traded a few sessions or a couple sessions already, and we started with $300. We are ending at $303.44. So this is the power behind the compounding. And you guys can do this. We've got several members inside of the VIP Telegram group that are compounding their accounts. And they're not winning. If you go to the testimonials, you might see a lot of the members earning 20 or 30% profit per day on their initial capital. Now, they're not doing that on just one session. They're trading multiple sessions. And you can go ahead and see that. I'll leave a link for you down below in the description. You can also see the comments, and that will show you just all the results that our members are getting. And it's just incredible, guys. You can set the risk however you want. All of that is fully customizable. So I hope this helps you out in really realizing that instead of just coming into Pocket Option or your binary options broker and entering the size of maybe $5 and you just keep trading with the same trade amount, well, if you lose a couple times or even if you lose once, it's going to take you 2 wins to make up for your losses. 2 wins to make up for 1 loss inside a Pocket Option. However, with the Trade Manager, you could have multiple losses in a row, or let's say one like we had here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses, and still come out in profit, even if the losses are much more than the wins. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wish you all the best of success. And if you want to know a little bit more details about the zigzag strategy that we were doing on this video, I will leave the link below for that strategy down in the description. So I wish you all the best of success, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Hey everybody, Mark here. I have a question for you. Are you struggling to become profitable with binary options? Does it seem like no matter how many wins you get, your account balance is either going down or it just seems to stay in the same spot? Well, I've got a solution for you. It's called the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, and it gives you the potential to make between 5 and 10% on your account every day. You could have multiple losses in a row and still come out profitable. And you guys know that, having proper risk management is your key to success with trading. And this Trade Manager gives you that edge that you need. So join the VIP Telegram group now and get access to all my premium calculators and spreadsheets. Now's the time. It's time to take your trading to the next level. You'll find the link below in the description of this video. Have a good day.